Why is it so small? Okay, begin setup and calibration. Yes. Okay, can I make you bigger? This experience is a work of fiction despite using some meta-narrative aspects blending the fictional world and the real world. All content in this game is fiction. You accept this by continuing. Is this concerning? The following game experience contains patterns of flashing or bright colors that may be dangerous to those with photosensitive conditions. You accept this by continue. What the? Please select a mode to play through the game. How about full screen? Can I... Wait, please select a mode. But there are no modes. I would like to... Please select them. There's nothing here. Did I break the game already? I literally just pushed start. What is happening? What? Okay, let's try this again then. Okay, I have absolutely no idea what I just did. But, okay, it's still tiny, and I haven't come across settings to fix this. Default mode. Hold on. You can change and mix match accessibility anytime. Vividstasis, in its original intended experience, navigate a labyrinth of gameplay shifts and rhythm challenges to uncover secret, better, left forgotten. Rhythm mode for players seeking high intensity rhythm action. Many more songs are available by default, and the process of unlocking new ones is much quicker. Story mode for players interested in the story progression is streamlined and more accessible, and episodes unlock automatically by reading the previous one. Okay, let's just, okay, I still haven't gotten big screen, so teeny tiny thing. Hello, my spookies! Welcome to Vividstasis. Now, this is a completely free game that I found. It's like a rhythm game mystery? Something? I don't know, but I really like rhythm games. I'm just gonna do the original default mode. You may change some of the settings, like window resolution before beginning. Would you like to open the prologue settings menu? You'll be able to. Yes, yes. Full screen. Please. Oh, thank God. All right, victory, guys. We've done it. Content warnings. Content warning. What does that mean? I don't know. All right, profile setup complete. Entering scene opening question. Welcome to the Dusk Breaker setup process. Press enter to continue. Sure. The initialization process will ask you 9 questions. Please answer truthfully. Okay, so I have to hit enter. I just know. I'm going to put Missy because... Why is that loud? That's unbelievably loud. That is unnecessarily loud. Because that's usually what I end up putting as for this game. It's not my actual name, but you know what? I'm Missy Spooks when I play games, so hey. Is this name okay? Yes. If someone you care about was struggling, yet promised they were okay, how would you respond? I would absolutely try to help. If I see you struggling and you're like, nah, I'm okay. No, you're not. Please, truthfully tell me that you are not doing okay. Because, like, the automatic response nowadays is like, yeah, I'm fine. I don't need help. I don't need help. It's wrong to ask for help. It is never wrong to ask for help. I would try to help anyways. No, instantly. If someone you care about dealt with a great misfortune, what would be your first action? Try to understand more, focus on their happiness. Dealt with a great misfortune. Focus on their happiness first. I think I would try to understand more because that's really vague. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, great misfortune. Okay, what happened? How are they? What's wrong with them? I definitely need more context. I need to understand more. If you were hurt by a friend on accident, how would you confront them about it afterward? If you were hurt by a friend on accident, so they didn't mean to, so they probably made a joke, said something and they didn't realize that they had hurt you should absolutely say something. Be like, hey, that really upset. I know you didn't mean to, but please don't say that going forward, right? Otherwise they have if it was an accident, they have absolutely no idea that they hurt you. what you would say something. They're your friend. Absolutely say something. If you were hurt by a friend on purpose, how would you confront them about it afterwards? Okay, they on purpose did something. You are no longer my friend. That is not something a friend would do. That is being mean and vindictive. Like, that's mean. So no, you did something on purpose to hurt me? I don't know what kind of person purposely tries to hurt other people. So no, we're not gonna talk it out. That's not okay. Stand up for myself. If you and someone you care about both got hurt at the same time, whose happiness would you prioritize? Honestly, it would be somebody else. Like, this happens a lot, actually, in the relationship. Just to be totally honest about you, I don't even know what this game's going into, but you're gonna get, stuff about my life. Where, Mason and I are both having a really, really bad day. And seeing him upset or down or depressed almost kind of lifts me up, because I go, I have to take care of us. Okay? My priority is taking care of my loved one, and I don't have time to wallow in my own misery right now, because the one whom I love is hurting. And so I would absolutely prioritize his or someone else's, because I know I am strong enough to take care of myself when the time comes. But first I need to take care of you, and then I'll kind of like go back and I can take it. I can handle it. I know that I can. If someone that you do not know got hurt, would you care about their well-being? Yes! There's someone in front of me hurting. I don't need to know who you are. You're a person. You're a human being. And you're hurt. Whether you fell down and skinned your knee, or whether someone said something and you are crying or something. Absolutely. Absolutely I would care. If someone that has hurt you in the past got hurt themselves, did they deserve... Oh, that's a mean question. Oh man, I don't wish ill upon people. I don't, right? Oh, I have a great example of this, right? One of my previous employments screwed me over big time. Big time. It was my dream job. I loved it so much. They called me into the office one day and said, today's your last day. Out of nowhere. Out of absolutely nowhere. I didn't see it coming, and I lost my dream job. I loved what I did. And they just cut me. I'm like, I have no idea why to this day. The only thing I can even think of is that I had worked there for 4 years, very successfully, very good at my job, and I had started to ask for more money because I'd been there 4 years and never gotten a raise in 4 years. And all of a sudden, just a short time after I started asking for more money, they cut me. And that's all I can think about. But of course, I lost my job out of nowhere. I didn't have it. For about 2 months, I was on unemployment until I finally found a new job. Got very fortunate with what I did. And about 5 or 6 months after that, I got a letter in the mail from the state of Michigan, the government, saying that my employer had challenged my unemployment and I now owed Michigan about, I don't know, $1,700. And I lost it. I was like, what? And I called my old boss on the phone. I still had his number, and I was shaking. And I'm like, what's going on? There must be a mistake, obviously. And he started screaming at me that his unemployment insurance had gone up because I had filed for unemployment, and that how dare I try to take his money. And it was my problem, and he hung up on me. And I couldn't believe it. This was the guy I worked for years. He was my mentor. I didn't understand what was going on, and we went to court. And I won very easily because they didn't have proof of anything. I had been written up once in 4 years over nothing. and everything that they said didn't happen. It was so bizarre. I was so scared because I didn't have that money and I couldn't pay it back. And the judge was very upset with them. And it was really validating to myself of like, I didn't deserve this. What happened? Why did they do this? I still don't know. And I've just, that part of my life is done with. It's over. I never speak to them again. I've never been there. I've never done anything with that very purposely. I have no interest in anything that they do. It was very, very hurtful. If I heard that something bad happened to that business, I would not be upset about it. Did they deserve it? I'd probably say karmatically, yeah. So I would say yes. For like looking at that, like using that as my example, I'd be like, you know, if you did that on purpose, like someone hurt you on purpose, something like that, and then something bad happened to them, like, don't be a douchebag. So I'd say yeah, they deserved it. If you witness someone you dislike getting ganged up on, would you join it? Okay, hold on. Like, join in ganging up on them? Or, like, joining in, like, I don't actually understand what this was, like, join in, like, to defend them? Because, so I'll just keep using this example of something like that. If I found out that some kind of campaign was happening against this store, ganged up on, I mean, I'd probably tell my story, so that kind of was like jumping. But like, if I saw an individual I did not like, and there were a bunch of people messing with them, would I join in on that? No, that makes me an awful. I would never want to put that person down, put anybody down. I'm gonna complain all the time, and I'm going to be like, I'm not gonna like that person, but it's still not right doing something negative. I guess I would stay out of it. I mean, I would tell those other people to back off, because that's just being a bad person. Don't mess with people. Just be kind, people. So I guess the only option is I would not gang up on someone. It doesn't matter if there's like a bunch of people who share my opinion. That's not right. So I guess I would stay out of it. But I would legitimately, if someone I did not like, or was a coworker at my job now, I did not like, and if a bunch of people were going off on her, I would, oh, that's not right. So the only option is to stay it, because I would not join in on it. Your answers have been recorded. Okie dokie. Please remain stationary with the DB helmet attached. You will experience a moment of discomfort. Do not be alarmed. It will last for only 15 seconds. Time. Many months into our ordeal, that word stopped having meaning to me. Are we actually going to play the game? How long has it been that my time was stopped in place? An intermission cannot breach frozen time. And yet, whoa. Error in action number 1 of step event 0 for object continue manager. Unable to find instance for object index 24. Global script 1. What? SD. Oh, I don't really like that. SDJ. Can you hear me? If this message is reaching you, then you may be our last hope. Find me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. SDJK. But before we can get to that, you need to know what to do. Let me explain how this works. This is the game interface. If you press the displayed keys, it will activate the lanes. When a piece of note data passes the line at the bottom, hit the assign key. Very good! Sometimes note data is categorized differently. When note data has a long trail, you need to hold it until it has fully passed. Let's go! Listen, I played Everhood. Come on. You can ramp it up. There is only one more known categorization for note data. There are called bumpers and cover 2 lanes. Okay. If one approaches, press either of the lanes that covers it. Got it. You don't need to press both, but I could if I wanted to. And I probably would, actually. Just because that makes more sense in my brain. Learning to master these 3 types of node data will be your guiding light. If you've received this signal, then I beg of you to lend us your power. Let's go! I love rhythm games. I love rhythm games. The Tanegashima Precinct. I don't think that's how you spell precinct, but I could be wrong. At 10:04 a.m. Game production and direction. Are these like the credits? Not by any means a bustling hub of officers and investigators coming in and out through the day, but a humble shack that services what the island needs from its police force. Due to its lack of vivid activity, the detectives and other officers often revel here in the peace when taking breaks. Today, however, is no such thing. Wow, that's so loud. I walked up the road to the police center. Even from a short distance, I wouldn't really blame anyone for missing it completely. The Tanegashima Precinct. It always catches me off guard when I remember how small it really is. Wait, is your name Saturday? Also, here, let me do this so you can actually, like, see the credits. I walked up the small porch to the door and knocked on it. A few seconds passed, but there didn't seem to be any response. That figure is also adorable. I knocked again. This yielded the same results. Frustratingly, it also did on the 3rd try and the 4th. For real, I find it really hard to believe there's nobody inside. Stepping off the porch, I looked around. Am I wearing pants? It looks like a really low-cut, short shorts. Maybe I'll find someone by looking through the window. I walked up to it and pressed my cheek up against the dirty glass. Really? Sure enough, I couldn't see anyone inside, and not even a clerk at the reception desk. I mean, okay, think about it. It's a Monday, even though I'm Saturday. Maybe everyone partied too hard on the weekend and nobody showed. Or maybe they're all out looking for Tsuki. That's definitely it. I mean, that's definitely not it, but I'll have hope. God knows I need it in this kind of situation. I walked back up the porch and looked at the door again. Well, the sign says they're still open, so I guess they expect me to just try the door? I twisted the rusted handle on the door, and sure enough, it opened without any trouble at all. Ah, fair enough. Well, not like there's much use standing around out here. In I go. Chapter 1, Missing Link. Cool. Just as I saw through the window, there wasn't a soul to be found in the reception area. It really is a no-show here. But the moment I said that, I noticed a detective down the hall. I waved to her, and she looked up from the paper she was scanning. Oh, you, hey, excuse me, is there anyone I can talk to follow up on a missing persons report? God, I hate acting like this. Staying strong and formal is far from my strong suit, but I don't exactly think it's a super good idea to be on the bad side of the police. The detective, who isn't even in any kind of uniform, points to a cubicle in the back of the hall and walks off. Oh, thank you. I walked down the hall and peeked around the corner of the cubicle. Sitting down behind it is a woman in a coat, writing something down on a notepad as she looks at one of her screens. Hey, Miss Detective, are you free at the moment? I have a few questions I'd like to ask about this report I filed. I have it in my binder here somewhere. Shit, where did I actually put the damn thing? I started scrambling through my files desperately. The detective looked up from her screen. She seemed a bit confused. Hey, I don't think you can just... Ah, found it! I pulled the piece of paper out of the binder and handed it to her. Here we are. I got the details in this, for if you need to do, like, a lookup or something, or I can give you her name or something. The detective sighed and looked at me disapprovingly. Save it. You hear about Suki, right? Not many missing persons reports around here, so this is the first one in a couple weeks. Yes! Suki Tasogare. That's her. What's the report? Nothing since we opened the investigation. I frowned. Nothing? It's been a whole day. You have to have found at least something. It's been less than a day. A girl goes missing and you expect us to mobilize our entire force to find her? We barely have any resources as it is. I mean, I don't want you to do that. I just thought you might have made some progress or something. I don't know. The detective sighs again. Well, we haven't. We'll let you know if we find her. Until then, why don't you try to take your mind off of it? I understand that it's stressful. Oh, for the love of... Despite her efforts to calm me down, she was clearly unaware of the inverse effect it was having. Okay, fine then. I'll do it myself. I'll find her and I'll prove to you that you can do better. The seal did another sigh from the detective. Listen, I understand your worries, but if you go and break any laws or get yourself in danger, we aren't going to protect you because of an emotional outburst. The last thing we want is to find your sister and have to tell her we had to lock you up, understand? Before the detective was even finished with her sentence, however, I was already out my way out the door. Jeez, what a piece of work. Once I got back outside, I sat down on the porch and tried to calm myself down. Not to much avail. I should message Allison and let her know how it went. Saturn orbit. God damn it. Did it not go well? Yeah, I'd say so. They have nothing. Literally jack shit. Well, it's only been a day or so. Man, I guess, but like, there's a whole ass day's worth of opportunities for her to kick the bucket somehow. Sat, what are you planning to do? Is that even a question? I'm finding her. Since obs, they aren't Lemao. I really don't think that's the best idea. Come on, it'll take like no time at all. At least help me hang up some missing posters for her or something. I'm willing to help you do that, but I don't want you to get involved in anything further than that, okay? Suki needs her sister to come home too. That is the wrong two! Yeah, I get it. I'll be fine. I'm gonna go to the park. Can you meet me there? Yes, I can. I'm nearby, actually. I'll see you there, okay? Until then, try to stay calm. I am calm! Seriously! I am calm! You've never seen anyone as calm as I am right now! Oh. The park is still a good bit away, but ugh! I am not walking that distance in this weather. When does the next bus come? I checked on my phone, 10 minutes at the nearest stop. Thank God! I put away my phone, got up off the precinct porch, and started walking towards the bus stop. Hajimeli? Sky Hour works. Whoa. Okay. Hold on, was that a frickin' prologue? That was the prologue. What? Okay, rhythm play, world crossplay. Whoa. Rhythm play, world cross. What does that mean? What? Oh, you can play with other people. Okay, no, thank you. Oh, no, thank you. All right, let's just try a game. It's so loud. It's so loud. Okay. I get the story going on. I do. I get the story going on. So the girl's sister went missing, and she's got to find her. What does that have to do with the rhythm game? I have absolutely no idea. I was expecting something very much Everhood-esque, where it's part of the game, but this seems very disconnected, but I'm not sure. Hold on. Okay, so there's 1, 6, 9, and 11. Get at least... Okay, let's start with just plain old 1. I feel like that's so easy. All right, let's go to 6. I'm good at rhythm games. Guitar Hero raised me well, so I'm just gonna literally start right at 6. Okay, difficulty middle, note sounds. Combo, whoa, it's so... I don't know. Let's just go for it, okay? It's SD and JK, okay. Shh. Oh, nope, wrong finger. Wrong finger, spooks. Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to learn my fingers. I'm not doing good because I need to learn my fingers. Wrong finger, spooks. I mean, this is probably why you start with the first one, right? Nope, come on, spooks. Oh, no. I'm doing terribly. That's not how that works. I definitely need to, need to learn my fingers. I did not do, okay, let's just keep it with the easy one until I actually learn the fingers. Wait, advanced statistics. Interesting, okay. Failed quite a bit, but I did get, I thought, wait, earnings, like money? Interesting. Unlock from the node flowchart. Main story, chapter 1. Songs from chapter 1, missing link. Shop collection. Oh my goodness. Purchase song from Tori's song chart. I'm very confused as to how... What am I supposed to do? Unlock from node flowchart. What is the node flowchart? Calibration, all songs. From sound scan. What is a sound scan? Okay, let's just do this from number 1, okay? I should be able to let's just try this one from number 1. Whatever this means. And I'll do this one more time. I almost had I literally missed one note because I was yammering. One note. One note. Okay, so does that progress the story? No. So, where's the story? What do you mean? No, wait, node flowchart. Wait. Oh, what? Why is this? I swear this is hidden. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Saturday inquires the... Okay, I don't know why we kind of, like, veered off. Episode 1. Alright, let's just see this. Alright, Tanegashima Precinct. Okay, that was weird, and I didn't need to do any of that. Alright, I don't really like the setup of this, because I'm very lost in their menu. Not by any means a bustling hub of officers and investigators coming in and out through the day, but a humble shack that services what the island needs from its police force. Wait. Wait, taking breaks. However, there's no such day. I walked up. Wait, I already did this. Exit scene. Wait. Wait, was the pro... Oh, was this where I'm at? What? It didn't do anything. Story 25B. What on earth is happening? Story, episode 2. Saturday and Allison meet up to discuss Tsuki's case. Huh? I'm lost. The Tanegashima Park, a humble but popular attraction on the island for the locals to stop by and hang out at on particular sunny days. Once I got there, I went and stood in the northeast corner of it next to a modest garden. Allie should be here in like 5 minutes, so I'm probably good to sit down for a bit. I waited for a few minutes and looked around. A gardener volunteer is tending to the flowers in the garden boxes, but I'm not paying much attention to that. Some kids are playing and shouting on the playground in annoyingly loud voices, which I guess makes sense considering that it's a playground, but I still wish I didn't have to hear it. Eventually, my patience starts running thin. Where the hell is she? It's been like 10 minutes. It can't take her that long. She said she was nearby, right? She hasn't texted me back in a while. Should I... Hey. Yeah! Hi. Hello. Sorry, you scared me. Allison laughed sheepishly. Was it really that funny? So, sorry. Yeah, I got held up on my way here. It's okay. Let me just, God damn it, not again. Put my backpack on the bench and rummage through it. God damn it, shit! Hey, hang on! Just a minute, hold on. Spreadsheets in a binder? This is certainly a change. What, her sister's been missing a day and you have a whole binder of spreadsheets and everything about it? Hey, I can be organized when it's important. There we go. I find the sheet I was looking for and pull it out of the binder. Anyways, this is where we're at. She leaves at 10 and she doesn't come back. 10 is her usual time to leave, but she's usually back at 9 p.m. at the latest. What else do you know? What do you mean? Have you contacted her workplace and wrote down what everyone said happened on the 22nd? I frowned. Saturday, how did you fill up a binder operating on so little information? And besides, are you sure this is a good idea? It seems like... At that moment, however, I noticed something out of the corner of my eye and looked opposite of Allison. Hold that thought! Look over there! Is that Kotomi? Allison sighed. Saturday, I'd rather you didn't just brush off my... I ran across the park, waving my arms to try and get Kotomi's attention. Kotomi! I felt a little bad for leaving Allison back there, but I heard other footsteps that indicated she was following me anyway. It's probably all good, I hope. Allison and I caught up with Kotomi in no time. She looked surprised to see us. Saturday, and Allison too. What are you two doing here? Did you hear about Tsuki? Just that she went missing. I saw a few of your messages in the group chat. Yeah, and Saturday has this idea to try and investigate it herself or something. I turned around and gave Allison a frustrated look. Yes, I do. The police clearly just don't give a shit. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they secretly had something to do with it. Allison gave me her own frustrated look back. Probably shouldn't have said that last part. You're just saying things now, and you know it. Kotomi seems to find this banter amusing, though, and chuckles. It's not a bad idea to do a little digging yourself, to be fair. Allison looks at Kotomi with an almost tired expression. You think so? Yeah, I do. I think it could be fun, honestly, and it's not like Saturday is gonna be able to focus on anything else. That's what I'm saying! Allison doesn't seem to share my feelings on the matter, though. Fun? It's not safe. I can't think of any hypothetical universe where it would be safe. We have police for a reason, you know? I don't want to see you two get hurt. Ellie, you know how Saturday is. The best thing you can do here is to be there to protect her. No, I'm not, in fact, going to do that because we're not investigating. Neither of you are listening to me here at all. Come on, Allie. Come on. For the love of you know I hate it when you do this. Shit, ow. Are you done? Allison sighs and shoots me a defeated glance. Fine, but we're not doing anything illegal. You're going to promise me that right now. It's settled! Where are we investigating? Saturday. What? I said it's settled. Saturday, Tazagarde. Despite her reserved nature, Allison was just as stubborn as I. There was no getting out of promising to do exactly as she wanted when she was like this. Fine, I promise. Are you happy? No, but it's the best I'm gonna get out of you. So, where are we going first? Her place of work is probably a good place to start. They'd have seen her last, so it's likely that they'll give us information as to when exactly she disappeared. That is, assuming she even showed up for work at all. Wait, you're coming along too? I have literally nothing to do. And besides, this was my idea. If I didn't come along and neither of you got hurt, I'd never forgive myself. Well, I'm glad to have another eye to look out for dangerous situations, at least. Saturday, where does your sister work? I don't think I ever even knew. She works at the geology place, I think. You know, the rocks stuff. I have the address on my phone. Then we better get going. The bus only loops around once per hour, and that's on the other side of the Tanegashima near my place. Righty-o! Let's get a move on, folks. I marched off energetically towards the bus stop outside the park. Kotomi follows at a brisk pace, but Allison lags behind a bit. I wonder what's got her all down in the dumps. Hopefully she feels better soon. Huh. Okay. 20. Are these... I don't really understand these, like, 20B, 25B, 10B, 40B Macropolis song. Wait, it won't let me do that. Oh, I can't do any of this. What is that? 10B. What is a B? Okay. B? What? Hold on. Wait, is this something that I need to... Beats per minute. Do I need to unlock from the node flowchart? Do I need to unlock these by playing this song over and over and then I can progress the story? I mean, I do admit that's kind of lame. I only have one song. So I just have to keep playing this one until I can unlock things from the node chart? No, this was the no. Oh goodness me. Wait, what did I just do? No. Node flowchart. Great. What's this? Character change. Oh, this is very confusing setup. All right, I'm gonna try to play some more songs to see if I can unlock more. I'm just gonna play this one maybe like twice and see if I can unlock any of those other songs. Otherwise, I'm very confused. Okay, so it looks like I have 119. So by playing that, like I unlocked. Okay, so I did unlock things. Opening level 3. Okay, so we got a new song. Stupid cat. Chart designer. Stupid cat. Okay. A new song! Okay, I've been playing, I played that one 3 times. I still couldn't get a perfect score. Ooh. Nope, finger spooks. Dude, this on the hard modes would be insane. I want to get good enough where I could do it on those modes. I like that. I like that a lot. So it looks like I earn stuff. I don't know what that means. I really don't understand a whole lot of this stuff, but it looks like I earned something and I can use that to buy more songs. All right, so I could buy Tavga and play this now, level 3. I really want to try, I want to just see what they are on 10+, but all right, SDJK. Actually, playing these opening songs is a really good idea for me to learn the fingers. Nice. Oh, wrong button. Oh, I didn't push that button. I had it already held down. Don't think it's pretty bad, despite the fact that because of the fact that I've never played this game before. So I'm picking it up pretty darn quickly, and I like that. I do like rhythm games. I want to just see really quickly. Can I go back? I want to go to this. I want to go to that first game, this one. I just want to turn this to like I'm gonna fail the song. Absolutely. Maybe if they have a I just want to see what this looks like. There's no way I can actually do this, but because it was it sounded something crazy, right? This is the hardest dip. Oh, triple notes. Woohoo! Oh no! Oh, I'm just hitting things. I really am. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Can you fail a song? No, I'm literally just clicking things randomly. Ooh, I honestly don't even see it. Wow, this is wild. I wonder if I can actually get good enough to do this. This is like legitimate piano playing because you're just using... Yeah, you're using all 4 fingers. This ain't gonna happen. I do like that they don't like fail you right away, so you can like still kind of play with it even if you're just totally sucking at it. Well, you know, I still got some currency out of that one, so yeah, that happened. Let's see. So I could purchase. All right, so that costs 10. We could do one more song. I'd have to purchase all of that, so it's not the longest game in the world. You just have to play a lot of songs and everything like that. Ooh, this one's a level 5. All right, I realized before I had my fingers on the wrong keys, so let's not do that today. SDJK. Oh, the finale. Wait, why does it say level 12? Whoa, 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 wait, 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 hold on. Hold on. Wait, why is it? Why is this? Okay. Oh, there we go. I'm like, wait. I might be good. I'm not that good. I'm picking up this game, and I think I'm doing these opening ones pretty well. But like, just jumping right into that is a little much. This reminds me of Heartbound. Was that chapter 2 of Heartbound? This is what that sounds like to me. It's one of the first videos I ever played for this channel. Do you guys have any idea how hard it is to actually do this and talk at the same time? It even looks like Heartbound. Like the stuff on the edge? I wonder if it's related at all. Maybe same composer? Or I'm just crazy. Oh! Missed that. Oh, I guess I didn't. Okay, not bad. But yeah, that looked a lot like it. So yeah, I really don't know how many points I got from that. I think it has something to do with these, but I don't really understand what. There's a lot of very confusing things. But look, story, plot, episode 3, investigation of remainder. The trio check up on the state of Tsuki's workplace. I can afford that. By the time we reached the Geology Museum, Allison seems to have perked up a bit. At least, I'm guessing that from her walking in front of Kotomi and I. It looks like there's something going on. I don't think there'd normally be police officers outside the doorway. Suddenly I know something. Hey, wait! That woman talking to the police officers, that's the detective that brushed me off! Wait, her, Saturday, that's... I start running up the road inclined to the entrance. Kotomi and Allison's voices were... get quieter behind me. Hey, wait, you can't just run off too... By the time I've reached the entrance, the detective seems to already notice me, and doesn't look very happy about it. Don't you think I've forgotten about how you completely brushed me aside when I came and asked for progress? How dare you have the gall to turn around and investigate? What made you suddenly care so much? The detective does not answer. She just keeps looking at me. What, are you bugging my phone or something? As soon as I say we should investigate here, you appear before us so you can take all the credit? Do you even care about saving her, or are you just doing this so you can get a raise for cracking open the case or whatever? Saturday, enough. I hardly think that investigating her workplace is a novel idea. Then why is she just doing this now? I had to get a permit. You can't just investigate places without legal authority. There's a process. So bureaucracy is more important than my sister? If I don't want myself and my team to land in prison and leave no one left to investigate, yes. Saturday, if you're done, can you please stop harassing my sister? What? Wait, for real? I looked over at Kotomi, shocked and also completely unaware of how to respond. What? What's that look for? What is it? I turned back to the detective and only just then noticed her name tag. You're Iri Nichibutsu, Kotomi's sister. Jesus Christ, Saturday! How did you not figure that out sooner? Holy hell, are you an awful friend? Kotomi seems just as shocked at me not knowing this information as I am at learning it. Jesus Christ, Saturday! How did you not figure out that sooner? I've talked about my sister and her line of work plenty of times. I know. I'm so sorry, Iri. This is it. This is the end. This is the curtain call. You've really done it now, Saturday. Iri seems almost amused by this turn of events. I notice her crack the world's smallest grin. Now, if you're done with this plot twist, I'm happy to let you accompany me inside if you remain calm. You may even have some valuable insights. That would never happen, but sure. Immediately, however, Iri's attitude gets me frustrated again. Yeah! Why is Kotomi's sister so irritating? Well, are we 5? Fine, but only if you let Alice and Kotomi come too. They're almost as close to Suki as I am, and I think they'd notice some stuff I wouldn't. That's alright with me. Come along inside. You can show me where exactly your sister works so that I can skip having to figure out who inside would know. I walked inside with Kotomi and Allison following me. Kotomi still seems a bit shaken up by the fact that I may have inadvertently implied that I suspected her sister of being involved while at the park earlier. No, she surely understands that I just didn't know. Kotomi is like super mega understanding. Once inside Suki's office, Alice and Kotomi and I looked around to see if anything felt unusual. We're done collecting fingerprints, but still, please try not to touch anything if possible. She said that, but I understood it to mean don't touch anything you don't need for this investigation, which was fine by me. Okay, this is her desk. It's got her computer, a bunch of, rock stuff. I don't actually fully know what she does. She does something to do with environmentally friendly coal mining. I'm not sure about the specifics beyond that. You need to ask an employee here. Is there anyone that your sister worked closely with? The only person I would have ever heard her mention was one specific coworker that she relied on a lot when she was getting started. I think her name is, Jade? I'll go see if she's on call. I'll be back in a moment, okay? Kotomi leaves the room. Eri walks over and stands with us behind the desk. Do either of you know her computer password? Yeah, she uses the same one for everything. Hold on, let me just... I leaned down, typed the password I remember into her laptop. The second shrine. There. The screen lights up as it cuts from the dark, gloomy corporate lock screen to Tsuki's vibrant wallpaper. Got it! Eri sits down in Kotomi's chair and takes hold of her computer mouse, which bugs me a bit, but whatever, it's not like Tsuki's here. Let's see. It says here she arrived for work on the morning of the 22nd. Is 10:30 really the morning? Yeah, it's very early in the morning. It's before noon, so I'd say so. Right, you couldn't quite call it afternoon, but it's not like it was 8 o'clock or something. Morning is a bit misleading, isn't it? So she arrived at like mid-morning then. She arrived from work in the mid-morning on the 22nd, then clocked out for lunch at 1:35 and never came back. Just then, Katomi's shape appears in the door again. So, Jade isn't on call right now, but I did get her on call. Katomi holds up her cell phone. The room is filled with silence. Because cell phone on call. Pick up whatever. Man, introduce yourself, Jade. Hi, everyone. It really rocks to be here with you all. Ha, 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 ha. If I hear one more God-forsaken... Oh, come on, why so stone-faced all of a sudden? I'm actually going to blow a fuse. Sorry, of course you would. I'll kill you! Allison leaps towards the door and tries to grab the phone. I haven't seen her this violent in a long time, but Allison really hates puns and stupid jokes. You'd hate my friend group then. My God, I've seen them go on for a half an hour just on bee puns. Like, not even a groan and move on way. Luckily, Katomi stops Allison. She moves back to where she was. Anyway, Jade, did you want to tell us about what you and Suki did for a living? Thank you! Oh my God! Yeah, I'm a transfer from the U.S. branch of the Sunrise Foundation. Since Suki's research mostly applies to North America. What does the Sunrise Foundation even do? Well, I guess more specifically, what does Suki do for work? She works on cleaning up old coal strip mines while mitigating environmental harm. It's a surprisingly difficult job that not many people bother doing. Did she do anything out of the ordinary on the day of her disappearance? Come to think of it, she did. She checked her text while we were on lunch break and looked at some video. I asked her what was wrong, but she just shrugged it off. So you saw her after she clocked out? Yeah, we usually get lunch together. She told me not to wait up and that she'd be right behind me after taking care of something. Last I saw her, she was typing something on her phone while I left the building. Do you know who she was texting? I saw a text notification pop up at one point out of the corner of my eye. It wasn't a saved contact on her phone. I didn't really snoop or anything, though, so that's all I know. Thank you. Your help is valuable. Is there anything else you feel would be relevant to the case? No, nothing comes to mind. I did want to say something, though. Katomi, can you pass the phone to Saturday? Huh? Me? Sure thing, yes. Katomi walks over and gives me the phone. Saturday, I'm so sorry all of this is happening, and I'm here if you need to talk. I know we aren't super close, but I knew your sister pretty well, and... Well, I just hope she's alright, and I can't begin to imagine what you're going through. I notice a potential tear making its way out of my eye, but I wipe it away before anyone else can notice. Not now, damn it. I keep it together, though. Thank you, Jade. That means a lot. Katomi here. I give Katomi back her phone. Katomi smiles at me, but I don't really register it. Katomi hangs up the phone. I don't think she's hiding anything. It's obvious that she cares about Suki a lot. Now, all that's left is finding out what that video she was watching was. I turn back towards the desk. Allison is looking through the things on Suki's computer. I don't see anything out of the ordinary on her computer. This is all files about work and stuff. Nothing really pops out. Check her browsing history. There may be something there. If she was watching some weird video, there's a possibility her browsing history synced between her phone and her computer. I know a lot of modern cross-platform browsers do that. Huh, you may be onto something. There's a weird website here. shrinereport.xyz. Let me open this. Allison opens the site. I walk over and take a look. It's just a video? Nothing else? Seems to be. Let me look at the page source before I watch the video. Allison opens the page source for the strange site. Sure enough, it seems to be just a blank HTML page with nothing but a video in the center. Nothing outside of the tags or anything. Okay, play the video. Yeah, I got it. I swear to God, if this is secretly a horror video, I will cry. Didn't know I needed to write things down. Oh, fudge. Do not tell me I need to watch that whole thing all over again. Okay, now, if I need those numbers, I know where to find them. Alright, I can unlock this and this. I would love to unlock the story, but I do need more points because there's 3 more stories and I need to play more songs. So let's actually unlock 50. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, can I unlock this? I can unlock that. All right, so let's play this new song. And, whoa, encore mode. Okay, so that one's the hardest one here. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. So we'll play this. I love that picture. I was not paying attention. Oh! Did I? Oh, I'm like, did I miss anything? Oh, I feel so cool. Oh, that was awesome. I felt really cool. I'm like, I had to time my blinks. That was fantastic. Oh man, I really like that one. I really like that one. Oh man. And this is how you know it's a good one when like your eyes just start watering. Okay, so I'm gonna get this one. Yeah, I think I need to go down. Oh wait, oh no, it doesn't match. Dang it. Oh, yeah, we would have to unlock a bunch of side stuff. I don't know if I have enough to get up here. Yeah, because this would take a lot to unlock. I would probably unlock this path. All right, so let's do the rest. Let's do this story. Beyond the Puzzle's Veil. I don't know if I could get there or not. I hate to go to replay songs, honestly, but Sarah and her friend try to figure out the strange video. Okay, I'm sorry, I was not paying attention to the numbers. I don't know if I needed to write that down or not, but... Oh, my eyeballs. That was a good one. I like that. After we left the Geology Museum, we went to Allison's house. We didn't end up finding anything else on the site of Suki's workplace. However, once we got to Allie's place, we just kind of sat there in silence for a while. So any ideas? The others jumped a bit. Fair enough, I guess, since it had been at least half an hour since anyone really said anything. Ideas about what? The video, stupid! The weird cryptic ARG freaking thing that was on my sister's computer. I wasn't able to get a good look at it, and besides, I think this is the part where we leave things up to the professional investigators. I looked at her frustratingly. I mean, okay, sure, but there won't be a higher chance of success if there's more people trying to crack it, or won't there be? I can't technically argue with that, but I'm still overwhelmed with this feeling warning me not to get too far in over my head, and not to let you two either. We could probably just go back to the investigators with what we found. No in too far over our heads if we take that route, right? Yes, exactly my thinking. Thank you, Kotomi. I guess not, but I'm still uneasy. But you do have a point. You saved the URL to that site, right? Yeah, shinesreport.xyz here. You can use my laptop. Probably a good idea to see it on a bigger screen than a phone. It's true! Kotomi passed me her laptop. I typed in the page link and the video popped up. We watched it again and tried to pay closer attention this time. Once the video was done, I handed Kotomi back her laptop and she put it on her desk. The way I see it, we're working with a few possible sets of information here. And those are the shrine footage, the number of voice clips, and the set of white and red pixels. Right? Personally, the number of voices and the pixel sets are what jump out to me as holding some kind of code. I'm not entirely sure what we can get out of the shrine footage, though, since it seems to just be a loop. Hang on, I have an idea. It's possible they hit something for like one frame in the middle of it. Let me just... Kotomi opened the video editor up and set the playback speed really low so it would slow each frame for longer. We sat there for about 5 minutes watching it go. Eventually, Kotomi did catch something. Aha! Not the middle of it, but there's this weird symbol that shows up for one frame right at the very end. I didn't see anything. She selected a specific frame, and sure enough, a bizarre symbol was visible on the screen. Oh, weird! What is that even supposed to be? Beats me! I'll make a quick sketch of it, though. I took one of the papers out of the binder that was in my bag and scribbled down a quick drawing of the symbol. That's a good plan, Allison. Can you write down the numbers... what numbers are being spoken in the voice sections? Yeah, sure. Can you replay them back? Oh, do you need a piece of paper? Here, use this one. I handed Allison my paper, and Kotomi replayed the video. Allison wrote down the numbers. This seems to be doing the work for me, but, like, I will just in case. 16585027332. Such big FNAF vibes. And 21140924. Hang on, Allie. I noticed that there's, like, more of a break between some of the numbers in the second voice section. Can you put a little dash or something to indicate that? A good catch. Good catch here. Allison, let me replay that for you. Got it. Allison added some cute little dashes resulting in... are they coordinates? 21-14-0924. Okay, so blah blah and blah blah blah. We've had them written out, but I'm not exactly sure what to do with them from here. Allison gave me a smug sort of grin. Really, Saturday? I would have thought you of all people would have figured out at least one of these out. Isn't this kind of cryptic stuff right up your alley? Hey, come here, break, Allie. I'm not at peak mental efficiency right now. Fair enough. Anyway, look at the second set of numbers, the one with the dashes. Anything about them jump out to you? No. What? Wait, why are there letters all of a sudden? Oh, I see what Allison's getting at. A1Z26, right? There's no 6 in those. What? Oh, A1Z26. Okay, A is the number 1, so it would be 21. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. Wait, it starts with a U? And then 14. G, H, I, J, K, L, N, U, N, I. And then Z, Y. It would be Unix? That doesn't make any sense. Yep, pretty much. They're probably letters. Oh my god, freaking duh! How the hell did I not... Don't sweat it. Anyway, let's figure this out. So transferring numbers into letters. I got it, Unix! Okay, that is what I wrote down. I did write down... What that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, Unix seems about right. Does it? Unix. So Unix time is our lead here. Unix time. What? I mean, I can't really think of much else that the word Unix could mean. What is Unix time? Is that a thing? Or is that just a thing in this game? My bet would be that one of these codes from either the voice numbers or the pixel sets is a Unix time code. It's a Unix time code. Okay, this is actually... The Unix time, also known as epoch time or POSIX time, is a system for representing a point in time as the number of seconds that has elapsed since the Unix epoch. The Unix epoch is defined as January 1st, 1970 at 000000 coordinated universal time, excluding leap seconds. Unix time is widely used in operating systems, databases, and network protocols for time-stamping events, managing schedules, and synchronizing operations. I have never heard of this in my life, but sure, you guys are smarter than me. Well, since we haven't exactly figured out the pixel sets yet, let's try seeing if the other number we got from the voice samples is a time code. Allison walked over to Katomi's desk and opened the internet browser. She looked up one of those Unix 2 time code converters and typed in 16585027732 into it. And here it sure is 12:12 a.m. on the 23rd of July this year, so 2 days ago. Aha, bingo! That's gotta be it. It's too close to our current time to not be what that number's getting at. I'm inclined to agree, but having a time code doesn't really give us much to go off of. Hey, I mean, there's still the other thing we haven't figured out yet, those sets of white and red pixels. Yeah, can you pull those back up and pause the video on them? Oh yeah, here. I mean, okay, even this one I can almost figure out. Oh, really? I'm actually more stumped on this one than the other. Do tell. I mean, look, it's just a set of a different amount of pixels, so it'd probably be like 31262118. Hold on, though. What about the red line? And maybe it doesn't mean anything. I can't. I wish it would show it on the screen so I too could help solve it with the characters. But I'm just like, okay, I remember some pixels. No, it definitely means something. Look. Katomi moves the playhead in the video editor forward a bunch to the second set of pixels. Like, I wish I could watch them her do that instead of the narration saying that. See, the red line is between some of them this time. I have a hard time believing it's just a red herring. I mean, it would be a red herring. Allison let out one of the biggest sighs I've ever heard in my entire life. Saturday, that's a stretch even for you, and you know it. Hey, I was mumbling that under my breath, so you couldn't hear it. Besides, it's not as bad as some of those rock puns. What if it's a 0? Ah. What makes you think it's a 0? I mean, look at where it is in the first one. It's the first one in the line, so maybe it's there to signify a 0 so that we know the first digit is a 0. Look, if it wasn't there, you'd think it was 3126218, like you said, but maybe it's actually 031262218. And they couldn't get that across if they just left it blank, because you'd assume it started at 3. Hey, well done. I think you're right. Look at you go. It's all elementary, dear Saturday. That was not an invitation to make a Sherlock joke. Too bad. So, applying this logic, we have 031262218 from the first set. Katomi, fast forward? Yeah. Then the second set would be 13091655. So, 031262218 and 13091655, are these more Unix codes? Doubt it. They're way shorter. You can try anyway, though. Hold on, no need. I can say with confidence they aren't. There'd be no reason for them to highlight the 0 otherwise. They could just write 3126218. True, but if it's not that, then I'm drawing a blank. Are those coordinates? Allison, you got an idea? Well, it's a bit of a stretch, but if the other codes represent a place in time, could these be a place in physical space? Like some kind of coordinates? Listen, I've been playing a lot of puzzle games lately, alright? Just the spooks figured it out first. Yeah, the feeling I'm getting is that there's somehow latitude and longitudes or something. I literally out of my mouth. But there's no decimal. Maybe we have to add it ourselves. Look. A diagram comes up with the numbers and Kotomi puts a decimal at the 4th character spot. If you do it like this, the reasoning for highlighting the 0 becomes clear, see? Ah, I see. So it's 32.163.216.218 latitude and 130.91655 longitude, or the other way around. It can't be the other way around. Latitude doesn't go as high as 130, so it has to be the first way. Kotomi, if you will. On it. Kotomi looked over her laptop and opened up Google Maps. Going with these coordinates gets us near the Okawachi Shrine on the mainland. Okay, right. We need to tell Eri this, like, right away. This is a lead. You got her number, right? I think I wrote it down somewhere, but it'd probably be faster just to run at Tsuki's office than waiting for me to find it. Or how about her sister calls her? That's a fair point. Let's go. We got up and left Allison's place. I ran into the Geology Museum at breakneck pace, I didn't even know I was capable of achieving. Eri, big news! Eri jumps a little bit. I mean, I guess that makes sense considering I basically just jumped scared her. Whoa, calm down. What happened? We had this investigation. We looked at the video and we decoded it. We're pretty sure that we have a lead. Eri puts the clipboard she's holding down on a nearby chair. All right, let's hear it. We think that she probably took a ferry to the mainland around 5, maybe a bit before. There was a time code hidden in the video, and it's for a place on the mainland at a specific time. So she probably wanted to be there at that time, I think. The route takes 4.5 hours of just ferries, so it'd be a 6 or 7 hour trip. It's obvious that if she took it, she was serious about whatever was happening here. She'd have missed a lot of her shift. Interesting. We are checking to see if she took a ferry. There's an officer dispatched there to check the details. Her bank has less than cooperative, so we're checking to see if the stations end whether she was a passenger. They keep records of that stuff? Yeah, something to do with consent forms and boarding procedures. I don't think it's stored in a database or anything, but it was just a few days ago, so they shouldn't have filed away the physical record. I can't leave my position here currently, but if you head there yourselves, the officer should recognize Kotomi. She is my sister, after all. You could probably get the information you need there. Whoa, for real? Thanks! What do you guys think? I'll come, but after this, we're done, and leaving it up to them, okay? Yeah, sure. I said that, but deep down I knew I was just telling her that to avoid the hassle of arguing with her about it further. It's within walking distance, so let's get going. We left the Geology Museum once again and followed Kotomi to the terminal. This is a lot of story. Uh-oh. I don't know if we're gonna have enough. 15. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go play some songs just to get some points, right? Alright, I won't let you, or you guys don't need to watch me just playing songs over and over and over. Here I am, trying to play a rhythm game, and somebody has decided to make biscuits on my lap. At first, she just jumped up on the screen, and, you know, that was fun to deal with and try to hit notes when I can't see the screen. And now she's being adorable and making biscuits. Like, why is she so cute? Why is she so cute? I'm trying to play a very, very complicated rhythm game. Why are you so cute? Why? I did just want to highlight this. I was really, really fixated on this one, so it doesn't really matter what song you play. Actually, the best one to do is the first opening one. But I did just want to say, I hit everything. Full combo. But you get, the better the score, the more points you get. This is the number that matters. I have no idea what that one is all about, but this is the one that really, really matters. And so I'm honestly just doing the first song over and over and over and over again. But yeah. Oh yeah. Full combo. Full combo. Full combo. Boom. Shikalaka. Oh, there it is. S. Full combo. I feel cool. I feel very cool. That should be enough to get... let's go back to the node flowchart. I could probably get new... I have a lot of points here, but I want to get... Oh, I can't. Oh, fudge. Okay, let's, new song. New song. My eyes are starting to hurt. But I'm also starting to see the pattern. So... Oh, my finger... Hold on, stop. My fingers are on the wrong keys. So it's like, my eyes are really starting to hurt me, but I'm really picking up the patterns here, so... I'm doing better because of that, and if I take a break, I'll probably lose it and have to do it all over again. Doing them at the same time is really hard for me. Like that. Oh, like, yep, there it is. Ooh. I love this music. All of the music is so good. This is a lot faster than I think it is. I lost it. There it is. That was a good one. That was a really good one. Oh, now she's sleeping. This is adorable. Nice. Very, very nice. What I really, really like about this is you might not, like, initially realize it, but it is actually teaching you the mechanics as you progress in the songs. Like, and they add them very, very slowly about, like, oh, the ones where you hold down and then you're playing the other notes. And, like, it very gradually increases this. I kind of want to do this. I mean, why the heck not? Like, we're going all the way through this, aren't we? 60. Oh, taking all my muns. Oh, opening is only a 2. I could go. Oh, whoa. Hold on. This way. How do I? A 2 is so low. I feel like 6 is my level right now. Let's try it, right? Let's try it. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, 2 just seems very low. Oh, nope. Wrong buttons. Spooks, what are you doing? I am not hitting. Stop, spooks. Hold on. Wrong buttons. Wrong buttons. Wrong buttons. SDJ, come on. Wrong button. Oh. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm not good at those. Oh, I am ballsing this up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, all right. I have been humbled. I have been humbled. All right, fine, fine, fine. But it's like I'm not good at those because I haven't really learned them. So until I kind of get those concepts under my belt, I'm not going to be good at them. And it's just me fumbling because in my brain I cannot see it. I gotta work my way up there. And it was kind of like what I was talking about with the game teaches you the mechanics. And I haven't been introduced to it, so my brain doesn't yet do that. I'm still in the basics. Give me those points. Nom 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 nom. These all sound like some kind of anime theme, too, like an anime I don't know. I don't know if they've made this just for the game or if these are songs that exist. But I expect this in like a Naruto ending or something like that. Oh, fudge. Oh, no, wrong button. Ooh. That's actually really, really hard because it doesn't matter the color. You have to pay attention to where the white one is because that's the one you actually have to hit. Alright, got a little bit of money off that one. A little bit of money. Okay. 160, we should have enough. Alright, so we did these. I've unlocked everything so far, right? Yeah, just making sure. Alright. Story! Alright, how far can we get? I can get to the story, but it's the songs. Oh, so I can't. Alright, read the next story. Let's go. Embers of the Intersection. Saturday inquires about the ferry terminal about Tsuki. Cat's being weird. We followed Kotomi into the ferry terminal. It was by no means a large venue. There was just a few benches scattered around for passengers to sit on while waiting. There was an officer standing at the check-in desk talking to the ferryman. We're here! Okay, right, officer? Kotomi walked up to the officer and I followed her. All that we have... You'd need to talk to the other terminals to see if she went anywhere else. Understood. Thank you, sir. Your time is appreciated. Once the officer was done talking to the ferryman, he turned around and noticed us. Oh, hello. Nochibotsu's sister, right? And Nochibotsu's sister's acquaintances. Oh, right. This is Allison here, and this is... Hi, Mr. Officer. Did you find anything about the Suki stuff? Who are you exactly? Saturday, the missing girl's sister. Oh, in that case, I can indeed tell you that there was a Tsuki Tasogare who boarded the ferry to Kagoshima at 1400 hours. That always drives me nuts, because then I have to do math and figure out that it's 2 p.m. And she did match what we know of her appearance. Oh, wait, 1400, that's 2 in the afternoon? Or 3? You subtract 12. The ferry docked safely at 1800, 4 hours later, and we have no reason to believe that she wasn't on it when it did, unless someone chucked her overboard. Great, thank you, sir. 1800? Why can't people just use normal people time? I walked away from the officer and to the desk to talk to the ferryman. He looked up from his newspaper when I got closer. When's the next ferry to Kagoshima departing? We have 2 ferries running in tandem. It should depart around 6:30 if you don't mind waiting a bit. Suddenly, footsteps behind me indicated that Allison was running over to catch up with me. Saturday? You can't just go off to Kagoshima for this. It's not safe. Please, please, please. Just let the police handle it from here. I turned around and raised my voice. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to do this to Allison, but I felt like letting my emotions out would be better than holding back. And then my sister stay gone, do nothing, and just let this all happen? If they fail, if she's gone, and I could have done something, it'll be my fault. I can't just do that, not even try. If I at least try, then it'll be okay. Allison seemed conflicted on how to respond. This is a missing person, and it looks like we're in way over our heads. The cipher was one thing, but it looks more and more like we're dealing with an organization with real power. Is it? To be totally honest with you, to me, it sounds like we're dealing with someone made like a fun puzzle something, and the sister figured out the solution and went to go to the shrine to get her prize, and maybe her phone died. Maybe. We aren't a police force. We're just students. What happens if you get hurt or worse? I don't care. I don't care. You can't understand what I'm going through right now. Tsuki was the most important person in the world to me, and... Calm yourself down, Saturday. Allison doesn't deserve this. She can't be gone. I'm not going to let it happen. But going in without even thinking of the consequences is going to... Before Allison could even finish her sentence, however, a deafening, booming sound interrupted our argument. The floor shook beneath us, and neither Allison nor I could speak due to the shock. Kotomi rushed over to the window and looked out at the street. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, oh, no. Allison and I ran up to Kotomi to see what was wrong. What is it? What's happening? Her workplace. The geology place. It's... She didn't have time to finish before I noticed what was going on. The Tanegashima Geology Museum was entirely set ablaze. What? Covered from top to bottom in horrifying flames. Well, what are we waiting for? We need to make sure that everyone's okay. Come on. I ran out of the ferry terminal and heard Allison shout behind me. Why is your first instinct to run towards the danger? Saturday! There was no time to worry about Allison's thoughts on the matter, and the sound of footsteps notified me that she and Kotomi were following me anyway. Now we just had to get there in time. We ran up to the site of the now aflame Geology Museum. By the time we arrived, you could barely tell what the building even once was. Kotomi rushed up to one of the other detectives and I followed her. What happened here? We smelled smoke and rushed everyone outside. It took maybe 5 minutes before the building was completely aflame. Is everyone okay? Where's my sister? She's still in there. She was the only one we couldn't get out, and... I looked over at Kotomi to see her wearing an expression I didn't think she was capable of. Pure, unfiltered terror. Kotomi, no, it's not safe. Please don't. I gritted my teeth and curled up my fist. She's already inside. Besides, I think she knows it's not safe. She's trying to save Eri. But why? That's dangerous. And she's normally really clear-headed about that stuff. I guess she cares. She just cares a lot. I don't know. Does it really seem like now's the time for sitting around and thinking? Saturday, you have that look on your face. Please don't do this. Shut up! Shut up! Look at the situation. Look around you at the world, Allison, and stop trying to hold me back for once in your life, okay? I turned around so as to see Allison's reaction to my freakout. I was already running inside. Maybe to not see Allison's reaction, I think? I was already running inside after Kotomi into the burning blaze. Saturday! Saturday! What on earth? How is this gonna be the end unless we... Oh no, it's only chapter 1. Jeez, oh, pizzos. Whoa. I really want to go down here, but I don't think I'm going to have enough money. Nah, I think I will. I think I'll have enough. Yeah. Oh, I just have enough for this money. I want more songs to play. Level 4. Let's go. Let's go. I wonder how many chapters there are in this. Oh, I don't like that. Oh. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, like, I didn't really see that. This really reminds me of Deltarune music. Which I suppose is a very, very high compliment. Oh, that was not the right button. It is getting trickier and trickier and trickier. But that's really cool. Like, I mean, honestly, the more you go on, the game is teaching you more and more and more and more. So I do like that. I do like that a lot. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna have enough for these. I would really like to... Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm going to have to play for a hot second. Oh my gosh, 80. Alright, let me play a song or two so I can get the points to buy all of this. Alright, I got a little bit more. Let's buy this one. 7. Ooh, boy. Let's go. 7 difficulty. Alright. I don't... Oh, you tapped the other one. Okay, that was not... Whoa! I don't have this at all. I do not have this one. Wow, I had no idea what I was doing that entire time. Like, at all. I was just pushing things. I don't think I ever actually got the beat of that song once. Nope, let's do this one. Wow, that was all over the place. Not my favorite. All right, let's try this one. Okay, like, see, I get that. That makes sense to me, my brain. Oh. Fudge! Oh, that's really hard to do. I was doing fabulous until there. Wow, I think I went a massive amount of time without actually losing it. That was really good. Oh, I felt very good with that one. See, like, that one made sense to me, and then it started doing some crazy stuff. But, like, that one was a good one. That was really fun. All right, let's get this one. This is the last song, and this should, all I need is 50, so I don't even have to do this one, but I will. So this is the last song for chapter 1. So let's give this a go, and then we'll find out the ending of the story, shall we? Oh, because I didn't push it down. I already had it held. Oh, I lost it. Oh boy. Yeah, my eyes are shot. My eyes are absolutely shot. Alrighty, okay. Let us go and finish this story. Episode 6, Saturday tries to save her friends. Damn it! Where is she? Where did Kotomi go? I ran through a world I could barely see myself, screaming relentlessly in hopes it would yield some kind of result. Kotomi! Kotomi! At that moment, a loud and panicked voice cut through the non-stop embers around me. Kotomi, hang on, I'm coming! God, hurry up, for fuck's sake! One by one, I threw open doors around me due to the flames on all sides. The doors often flung off their hinges without any effort at all. This room, no, not in here. Maybe this one, no, not that one either. Kotomi, answer me! This time, however, nothing but crackling answered my desperate shouts. Kotomi, for the love of God, please answer me! Deep down, I knew running around desperately just hoping someone will answer my shouting isn't going to solve anything, but please! Please! I collapsed to the floor as the burning reality around me creeped into my vision. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God, this is it. I'm going to die here. The fire around me is closing in fast. Holy shit, I'm actually about to die? I don't want to. I'm not ready yet. Come on, why the hell can't I muster any more energy? Come on. Please, someone come save me. Someone come get me out of here. I'm sorry. Stop groveling on the ground and pick yourself up, dumbass. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get wrapped up in all of this. Allison, I'm so sorry. Kotomi, I'm so sorry. I'm so scared. I'm not ready to die, please. I shouted that, but I couldn't even hear my own voice. I'm surrounded by flames on all sides. There's nowhere left. There's nothing left. Heat. The intense heat from all angles. I'm not even on fire yet. Already the burning is indescribable. It hurts so much that I can't even scream. Any strength I had gave way. And everything that I was fades away with it. The story remains unfinished. ShineReport.xyz/result. What? Wait. Achieve 3A ranks on opening songs in Chapter 1. I already did that. ShineReport/result. Achieve a max combo of over 200 on 3 opening songs in Chapter 1. Okay, are these 3 different endings? Because I did all of this. I am assuming this one on the right is the hardest one to get. Wait, should I say... Can I... Oh my gosh, Encore. Achieve 5 SS ranks on finale songs. I'm assuming you get this one no matter what. So I'm going to click this one and then see if what the other Up, down equals. Result? Up, down equals. What do you mean up, down equals? I don't know what that means. Okay, hold on. X, K, M. Whoa, boy. Okay, you know, I mocked you for all of that nonsense earlier. Oh, plus equals down. So that's some kind of clue. 11, 1 plus... Okay, so hold on. Breaking out my paper. Alright. That's math. I can do math all day, any day. I'm sorry, you want me to do fractions? Basic fractions? Okay, so 11, 1, 7, 6. 11, 1, 7, 6 is the top, right? Plus I die number. But those aren't on the clock. Why are all of those letters, well, except the E is on there, missing from the clock? So this puzzle equals up something plus over number. Because B would be 2. I thought that was like the clock thing, but that doesn't make any sense. 2E. E would be 1 o'clock. Does E equal 1? That doesn't make any sense. Why would E equal 1? So if B is 12, E is 1, G is 2, J 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so J is 3. But what would A be? Wait, Z would be 11. So between 11, now it'll be like 11.5 divided by number. I mean divided by number equals 1. Divided by number. I really mocked you for not letting me solve the puzzles, and then you just threw that in my face, cranked up to 1,000,000,000. X, Y, Z, A. Okay, I don't know if this is right. No, okay, that doesn't make sense. No, actually, it might. Okay, here's the crazy trade I'm going on, right? Okay, triangles have 3 sides. So X, Y, Z, A. No, minus. Oh, gee, Christ on a stick. I need, like, the alphabet. Is 26, Z, Y is 25, 20. Okay, so X is 24, minus 3 would be 21. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, Q, R, S, T, U. And so K plus 3, K, L, M, N, M minus 4, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Okay, that's 13. So it'd be 9. I. Okay, so it's probably going to say Unix. A. No, that's not right. It couldn't be Unix. Because U and I. A plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So A, B, C, D, E, F. Unified? U minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G, J, K, P, Q, S, T, U. Okay, 21. What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 21 minus 6. Okay. So 15. A, B, C, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Uniform. Unifo. O, P, Q, R. Yep. Uniform. And Q minus 4. It's gotta be M, because I have uniform. Okay, down is uniform! Frick yes! Oh my gosh, I feel really cool. Really cool. Okay, so down is uniform. Holy crud. I'm usually... Okay, and then down up equals something. Okay. So we have to solve this one. Adaye. So I have the top. The top is 11, 1, 7, and 6. It doesn't say to add those numbers together. Uniform and then a number. It's really weird. Divided by... So it's Adaye divided by number. Is it the number up there? Because A would be like 11.5. Now, if you want to get really math about it, right? D would be like 1.75 or, yeah, honestly, something like 1.33. But that doesn't seem correct. Oh my gosh, I'm still stoked about uniform. I've been playing a lot of Rusty Lake. And my god, like that. Oh, I feel cool. Okay. So, a die divided by number. The number of what? Now, the clock says 5 o'clock. Why is it 5 o'clock? That has to mean something. Hey, you want to solve a ridiculous puzzle?
Nope.
Come on, look how easy this is. Why is it 5 o'clock? Is it divided by 5, maybe? Maybe it's divided by 5. Bless you! Maybe it's divided by 5. Alright, this is gonna be me staring at this for a hot second. 11, it's all less than 12. 11 o'clock, so like the top part would be Z, E, R, O. Okay, the 44, 5, 28, 56, that says 0. So it's 0 plus... Okay, that does say 0. That's a 0. What do you do with that bottom one? Because I can't turn the bottom into numbers. It does say 0. 0 plus what? Uniform... 0 o'clock. 0 what? I'm so close. I'm so close to figure this out. I have 2 out of 3 words. I don't know how to put that into numbers. A isn't on the clock. What about, okay, so if A is 1, D is 4, and then 1, I, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, 9, 1, A, B, C, D, E, 5. So what happens if so if I translate A die into their numbers, it would be 1, which would be E, 4, L, right? L, yeah, L, E, I is 9 o'clock, which is V, A, is it 11? Wait, E is 5. What's 5 o'clock? It's 11, 0, 11. Oh, uniform 0, 11. Is that the... No way! Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So this, wait, 1, 4. And so counting that, 1, 4, 1, 9, 1, 5, and then use this as the cipher. So the 5 o'clock has nothing to do with anything. You lie. 5 o'clock. Okay. So it's uniform 011. Let's try that. No way. How do I get out of there? So let's go back to here. So uniform 011. What is this? Result equals automation.html lock stat? What do you mean left or right? Wait, left, right? Right. What? Lock status? Left? What? Open sesame. Lock status. Unlock. What does that mean? Result equals automation lock status. Left, right. Left what? Uniform. Dude, I figured it out. I figured it out. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. What is this? There's nothing else new here. This isn't a website, is it? Oh. Closing the game. Hold on. Shrinereport.xyz. .xyz/ I swear to God, is it this meta? There's no way it's this meta. Not found. / result. What if I get rid of the result? Whoa. Something just popped up. Okay, hold on. Let me get this first so you guys can see it. Whoa. What is this? Okay. I think this is just the original video, is it? 2 1 1 4 0 9 2 4. Yeah, this is just the original number. Oops, I don't want puzzle hints. Archive detective. Okay, did that help me in any box task? What happens if I put in those numbers? 0 2 7 3 2. Oh, come on. 2 1 1 4 0 9 2 4. Oh, I felt so cool. Fudge. Is there something else on the website? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I had to look this one up, and I would have never gotten this because I don't understand computers. And I didn't know any of this stuff. So apparently HTML is a file format, and you can type it in on a web browser. I did not know that at all. So for what this is, this automation, yeah, result equals automation. Oh, actually, I might have gotten this if I actually. Wow. Okay. Now that I actually know the answer, I feel really stupid. The result equals automation.html. Oh, I didn't need to look that up, but apparently it has to be lower. HTML is a file format, so it has to be lowercase. So I would have typed it in as it is, and then it wouldn't have worked. So it is this. Wait, is it / result? Okay. So / nope, I don't need that. / like this. Automation.html like that. Oh, good. Or wait, did I not have that? That? No. Wait, how do I do this? Oh, it did have to be uppercase. Okay, cool. All right. Whoa, whoa, wait, whoa. Key code. Key code equals title. Title of the game? Key code equals title. Key code equals title. Title. The title. Like, I mean, like, Vividstasis? Left, right. Vividstasis? Key code equals title of what? Title. What? What's the title? Wait, is it this? Recrudescent? Recrudescent. I don't know what that means. Is that it? Recrudescent. Wait, did I spell that right? I don't think I spelled that right. Recrudescent. Oh, does it have to be caps? Oh, I forgot the E. Recrudescent. What is happening? Whoa! Opening 9? Pyromania? Oh no! What is what? Wait, whoa! Oh boy. Life depleted? Oh man, that's not easy. Whoa! Gauge times. Dude, this is insane! What is happening? Oh. Okay, so it'll just let me write it. Holy frick, man! This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I was not remotely expecting this at all. Oh man. Can you imagine doing this on higher levels? That would be insane! I feel like I've seen that name before. Curl Rock? It just sounds familiar. What is this game? Oh, man. Oh gosh! All right, this is gonna take me a hot second. This is gonna take me a hot second. Oh man, and I gotta do this every time. Okay, you seem to be having trouble with the song. Would you like to enable story assist for this song? Oh, come on! Am I really that bad? Oh, do I do it? I will tell you, my eyes are absolutely killing me. I 100% want to take on this challenge right now, and I know that I could do it because I just get better and better and better and better. I've done this whole game in one sitting, and like the walls are breathing, my eyes are watering because you can't blink. I cannot blink. I'm going to turn it on just because I'm making a YouTube video of this. I know I can do it. I know I am completely capable of doing it. That is not a level. It's like I said, it's like playing Everhood, and eventually I will absolutely getting it. But like my eyes are really watering right now, and I just want to get through this so I can finish this whole video and just rest my eyes, because man, oh man, that is so cool. All right, I'm gonna turn it on. I know that's so lame. I know that's incredibly super lame. But I want to see how this story ends. Because I'm trying to piece together, what is the point of having this story? I don't understand how the story and the music go together. Something's going on here, and my eyes are watering badly. I feel very lame for doing that. I feel really lame. I know I could get it. Oh my gosh, I would have lost it right here. Wow! Oh my god! Holy crap. Wow, I would have gotten through the vast majority of that and be like, oh, I got it, and then it would have hit me with that end, and I would have died instantly. I still got a B, man. Oh, man. That was a cool song. That was a really cool song. Despite the circumstances, everything feels cold. I will say, I feel really epic for figuring out the vast majority of those puzzles, besides the website thing. I would have not gotten the website thing. I mean, I probably should have, because it literally said equal and then put it in there to get the website. It didn't even cross my mind to look at a website. I feel like I'm falling endlessly through a space my brain could never begin to comprehend. And when I open my eyes, I can see something beautiful, something that transcends what we can process with our human minds. An aurora of ideas, all intermingling with each other. Ideas of happiness, ideas of excitement, ideas of sorrow, and ideas of anger. In this space, there are no bodies or minds to interpret these ideas, only the space and the ideas themselves. And yet, just as I plunge further through this unknowable space, reality returns. Everything's hot again. I feel my senses return to me, my body and mind reconnect, as if to punish me for daring hope I could escape the suffering I would be due for within seconds. But reality pursues you until your very end. Right, I'm burning to death! And yet, as the inferno closes in around me, a figure comes into view, familiar yet forever alien to me. Humanity. Coat! I'm not able to muster up many words before I started coughing violently again. Kotomi looked at me as if to say, don't try to speak, without actually saying it herself. She extended her hand and I understood immediately. I helped her pick up Eerie, and together we staggered toward the exit. Wait, where did Eerie come from? Where was that? Please, just let us make it, please. Just let us, please. The door is mere feet away. We stagger slowly with Eerie in our arms, but every slow step feels like an entire eternity. Inch by inch, the outside world comes closer and closer, and my senses shut off and I feel myself falling. I hit the ground and recognize one thing before my consciousness finally cuts out entirely. Saturday! Saturday! The rough jagged feel of the concrete pavement of a precinct parking lot. Song unlocked. Pyromania. When I'm finally able to open my eyes again, I see a tiled ceiling. The Tanegashima General Hospitals, in fact. Oh! A nurse entered the room, seemingly noticing that I'm awake. I tried to sit up, but found that I'm still unable to move. Please don't try to strain yourself by getting up or speaking. Just stay lying down. I tried to say something regardless, but my voice escaped me. So it's not like I could disobey even if I wanted to. Instead, I looked at the nurse almost pleadingly, hoping I could convey a message in a non-verbal way. It's okay, I understand. You want to know what happened to your friends, right? I tried to nod, but I'm unable to do that either, so I blinked instead to try and imitate it. The nurse looked a little bit confused, but I think she understood. Kotomi and Eerie both passed out around the same time you did, according to your friend Allison. You three were all rushed over here by the other detectives that were present when the building caught fire. They had to perform CPR on each of you first, but once your breathing was steadied, you were brought here immediately. My eyes relaxed at the knowledge that Kotomi and Eerie were also resting here. They inhaled quite a bit more smoke than you did, so they're still unconscious, but they'll also be okay. I let out a deep breath of relief. The good news is, none of the three of you inhaled enough smoke that the treatment goes any further than the oxygen we supplied you with while unconscious. Your body will still need some time to recover from being strained, however, so you likely won't be able to move too heavily for a bit still. And even when you will be able to move, it's probably best still not to, just so that you're not operating on bare minimum body energy. We don't have many nurses on call right now, so I have to go check on the other patients, but please, try and get some more rest. I'll be back, okay? Not like there's much of a way for me to respond. The nurse walked out the door and closed it behind her, leaving just me and my thoughts alone in this tiny hospital room. I should really try and learn what happened inside the building when it caught fire, and why Eerie was the only one trapped inside. And also inform Allison that I'm safe. She's probably worried sick. And also figure out what the next plan of action is for finding Tsuki. And I was unable to finish my thought before I realized what the weird feeling in my eyes was. I'm crying. Dude, whoa, what's this? What, oh, whoa. I'm sorry, what is that? Oh, okay, so that's this thingy. So let's get out of here. So, 6.2, data incompatible? What's that mean? Despite the circumstances, everything feels... Oh, that's what we just did, right? Okay, let me just making sure. Okay, all right, so that's... Yeah. Okay, exit scene. So this is what we just saw. This was the puzzle. This is what we saw. So there's still more story. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have enough stuff. Episode 7 and then episode 8. A perusal on yesterday. Saturday contemplates the incident at the museum. There's a lot more talking involved in this than I actually... this game is way longer than I actually anticipated. I just want to, like, finish this episode. Oh, or I'm sorry, this chapter. This is chapter 1. This is nuts, man. Okay, let's get these two. This has to be it, right? It's nearly midnight, and I've been given permission from the nurse to walk across the hall to Kotomi and Erie's room. I went to go knock on the door, but it was already slightly ajar, so I peeked my head in. Can I come in? A Saturday? Oh, you're their friend from the room across the hall. Yes, come in, but please don't strain yourself. Again, is she wearing, like, the world's shortest shorts? Because that's really what this looks like. Of course, thanks. The nurse left the room and I walked in and sat down. Are you two doing okay? Yeah, mostly. Erie took the worst of it in, so it took her a lot longer to regain consciousness. The nurses requested her to not speak much, as to not strain her lungs at all. Erie nodded. I can say very short sentences, though. Kotomi looked over at me. What about you, Sat? Are you all good? Aside from the fact that my body is still in evidently weakened state, yeah, I'm fine. I didn't mention my emotional meltdown after the nurse left the room. Oh, thank goodness. It seems like we'll all be okay soon enough. It might just take Erie a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's going to be all right, even if this entire situation is just so unfortunate. Now that I look at them, I can definitely see a resemblance of sorts. Can you? I mean, you all look the same, really. Guess you have long hair? No, you all look the same. I've known for a while that Kotomi dyed her hair a long time ago, but never really asked her about her original hair color. But I guess it would probably be brown, or at least closer to Erie's natural hair color than otherwise. Kotomi, how come you never told me you two were sisters? You never asked. Well, I mean, okay, true, but in the half a decade I've known you, you never thought to mention it at all? I would have if you asked. I guess that's fair enough. We sat in silence for a while longer, probably close to 10 or 15 minutes, until Erie spoke up weakly. Now that both of you are here, I would like to... Hey, don't strain yourself, please. Take your time. Erie takes a few deep breaths in and out and waits a minute before continuing. What happened that led me to being stuck in there? I understood, but how? You can barely speak, and I don't think I need to be the one to tell you it's not a good idea to talk about all that while in this state. Erie takes out her phone and points to it. Give me your network ID. I'll add you to a group chat with Kotomi. Okay, if you say so, my ID is just, Saturn Alorbit. Why do I have a feeling that's a clue for something? Saturn Alorbit! No spaces, no capital letters. Erie takes a minute, and then I get a friend request and accept it. Erinichi. Oh, is that why it's... Oh, her name isn't Erie. I mean, it's Eddie, really, but let's just make my tongue do that while I'm speaking so much I'm gonna fumble it up. Erinichi is her full name, perhaps? To confirm both of you can see this, please look up at me and nod. Kotomi and I did as Eri requested. Alright, and both of you can reply, right? Yeah, we could also speak out loud. I can, yes. Skinichi. No, Ichi's Nietzsche. It's both the same Nietzsche. Risk Nietzsche? I don't know. Because it's not Kotomi. Around 4:45 p.m., the rest of the posted investigators left their shifts to return to the precinct. I decided to stay behind and keep looking around, however. How come? I was certain I was missing something. Something about Suki's office seemed different from the last time I was there, earlier that very same day. So I kept looking. Eventually, I did manage to figure out what seemed off to me. There was a bomb. All of the little figurine statues she keeps on the shelf on the left wall were all crowded together in one specific spot on the shelf. Aren't they usually, though? She has a lot of those, and that shelf isn't exactly the biggest. Well, yes, but they were arranged in a more crowded space than usual. It's almost unnerving how they were arranged in such a way that they would cover up something, but not be moved enough that it was easy to notice them being closer than usual. So they were covering up something. Yes, I moved them aside and found a small wooden box. I tried to open it up, but it wouldn't budge. There was a little crank on the side, though. Okay, in the real life, when you're not solving a puzzle game, you have a wooden box. Take it, lift it in the air, and smash it on the ground, and boom, it's open. Oh, I can tell where this is going. Oh, unless it's a bomb, then you're in trouble. You'd think so, right? But I looked all across it, and there was no wire connecting it to anything. I scanned it with an emission sensor, too, and there was no signal or emissions coming out of it or into it. Wait, hold on, emission scanner? Oh, right, it's experimental tech being tested by investigators across the world. It allows us to check objects for signals of all kinds, like internet connections, that kind of stuff. Ah, I see, go on. So I twisted the crank on the side and the box opened. There was barely any room to even store anything inside, but there was a tiny little speaker. Wait, hold on. I thought you just said your emission scanner didn't pick up literally anything. It didn't. It could have been faulty or acting up, but for some reason or another, it didn't pick up the speaker inside. And what happened next? So the speaker turned on. It started playing a little music box melody. I managed to get out my phone in time to record the last little bit of the melody. Let me upload it. Eerie uploaded a file to the group chat. Sure enough, it was a bizarre little music box melody. After that is where things get really bizarre. Once the melody ends, I hear sudden footsteps and a door lock behind me. So I spin around really fast, but the door is still just as open as it was when I entered, and there isn't anyone there. Huh. The door's still open. I went out into the hall to look around, but nothing was changed. None of the doors in the hall had been opened or closed anymore since I was there last either. So I went back into Tsuki's room. When I got back, I noticed an image on Tsuki's monitor that wasn't even there when I left the room to check the hall. And what was the image? From what I can recall, it was this rocking horse. It looked like a tiny toy rocking horse. It was really distorted and hard to make out. Did you take a picture of it? I tried to when I went to pull out my phone again, and that's when it happened. The explosion? Yes, but before that I heard another door slamming shut, and I jolted up from looking down at the monitor, and this time the door to Tsuki's office was closed. I got up to run towards the door, and that's when the explosion went off, and the force blasted the door and knocked me back to the floor with it. After that, I barely remember anything. You were barely conscious when I came into the room and found you. I wouldn't be surprised if you were already unable to make sense or remember your surroundings at that point. After Eerie was done explaining, the three of us tried to think of possible explanations for what happened. But the reality of the matter is, there weren't nearly enough clues to go off of in order to figure out any kind of meaningful conjecture. After a while, though, Eerie jolted up a little bit. I just remembered something that I'm not sure how I forgot. What is it? Kotomi, can you check the pockets of my jacket? I can't exactly move my arms super well currently. Sure. Kotomi got up from her bed and ran her hand through Eerie's jacket. Eventually, she seemed surprised and pulled something small out. Wait, is that... Yes, it's the wooden box with the speaker in it. I completely forgot that I put it in my pocket when I went to go check the hallway. Kotomi handed me the wooden box and went to lie back down on her bed. I took a good look at the box. It was even smaller than I thought it was from Eerie's description, being small enough that I could hold it flat in my palm. Just like Eerie said, there was no way to open it other than the small metal crank on the side, and I wasn't about to take that risk. I was about to hand it back to Kotomi when I noticed something about the bottom. Hang on, is this the bottom of the box, like, indented? What do you mean? Like, I can run my finger along it and it dips down at certain points. It's really hard to see because the indentation is extremely small. Hang on a minute, Eerie, do you have a pen anywhere in your coat? I really wish, like, the box popped up on screen. Like, you know, the picture. I've already said that before, but I'm like, I want to see what they're seeing. I should. Feel free to check my pockets. I got up from my seat and walked over to Eerie's bed and searched her pockets. There was indeed a small pen in one of them. Okay, perfect. This will work. Let me see. I put the box top down and the desk between the two hospital beds and ran the tip of the pen through the small indented parts of the bottom face of the box. By the time I was done, there were clear letters written out. What does that say? Secondshrine.png? Yeah, looks like it. It's some kind of file name then. I don't think I need to explain what a PNG image is. I know that one! I know that one, because I make thumbnails. Yeah, but I'm not sure what its usage is. We can't really get anything from just a file name, can we? Don't think so. The room went silent again. I sat back down in the chair, and eventually the nurse came in. Hey, you three, sorry, Saturday, but I need to run an oxygen test on these two, just to make sure everything's okay. Is it all right if I ask you to go back to your own room? Nurse is sus! Nurse is sus. Sus nurse. Yeah, not at all, sorry. Give me a sec. I stood up slowly and walked to the door. We'll have time to figure out that weird file name thing once we're all healed up and better, okay, Seth? Yeah, rest well, you two. I closed the door behind me and walked back to my own room across the hall. Lying back down in my bed, I realized I should probably talk to Allison, so I took out my phone to message her. Hey, Allie! Oh, Saturday, you're okay. Lamau! Hardly. I can barely get up and walk. I'll be okay, though. I'm resting. Please don't put any stress on your body right now. I'm just glad you're okay. Don't put yourself back under stress. Yeah. Thank you, though, genuinely. Oh, where are you at right now? Wondering if you can pop over to the hospital to talk for a bit. I'm at home, but I can come out there. I'll just be a bit. It takes a while to go from one side of the island to the other. An island? I mean, it sounds like they're on Japan, because it's all Japanese names, but I wouldn't know if, are these real places? That's fine, I'm not going anywhere. LOL! Okay, I'll let you know when I'm coming over. Okay! I'm not sure how well she's going to take the decision I'm about to make, but I know it's what I need to do. Huh. Oh, no, that's... Alright, so this should be the last part. Perusal on tomorrow. Saturday makes a decision about her future. Her entire future. We're deciding it right now. She's gonna go to college. I'm a firefighter. Hey! Oh, Saturday! You scared me. I had no idea you were there. Well, yeah, that's why I said, hey, now you know I'm here. Psh, that's true. Anyway, why are you here? It's long past 9. Well, you know how you're going with your parents to Tanegashima in a few months? Of course, I mean, I'm moving to an island. I hope I would remember that. Yeah, anyway, so there's a small but definitely possible chance that Suki is going to be moving out there for work next year, so... Yeah? Come on, you don't get it? I might move out with her to Tanegashima. Wait, for real? Really? That seems kind of sudden, doesn't it? How so? I mean, I haven't heard anything about this before, and you've known I'm going to be moving down south for months now. How come this is popping up now? Well, 2 reasons. First off, I didn't introduce the idea to my parents until really recently, and it's still not totally locked in, but, I can definitely convince them. And second off, I wanted to surprise you! We'll get to spend our high school years together. Isn't that really great? I mean, of course it is, but Saturday... Oh, what's up, Allie? You've got that serious look in your eye. You're doing the thing. It's just, I'm not opposed to the idea. I just don't want you to, I guess, adjust your entire life around me. You shouldn't have to follow me forever. Is that what you think? Huh? Allison, this isn't me making a choice that I'm not 100% up for. It's something I feel like I need to do, but it's also something I want to do. If my path and yours end up separating down the line, then that's just life. I made up my mind. The only thing left to be seen yet is where it leads me. I said those words then too. I wondered, did I mean them in that same way? I can't help but feel that's when I started to realize those feelings. Hello? May I come in? I opened my eyes. Allison's at the hospital room's entrance. The nurse looked over and smiled. Of course, she's just resting now. Allison stepped inside the room and the nurse stepped out and closed the door. Despite the fact that this is the first time Allison has seen me since the incident at Suki's workplace, both of us just kind of sit in silence for a long time. Eventually, Allison broke the silence. I'm so sorry. I looked over surprised. What for? You haven't done anything wrong. Maybe if I stopped you from going in, then then this wouldn't have happened. She gestured at the hospital bed and the oxygen monitor beside it. Hey, come on, Allie. Don't let yourself get trapped in that spiral now. It's not even remotely your fault, okay? If anything, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I was too stubborn and didn't listen to you when you were clearly just looking out for my safety. And now I've caused you so much worry, and... Allison walked over to the side of my bed and put her hand on mine. Kiss, 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 kiss! It's okay, Saturday, I promise. I'm sorry. I'm really glad you're okay now. You could never tell due to the immense strength Allison has over her own voice, but even without looking at her, I could tell she was crying, at least a bit. Eventually, she seemed to realize that she was still holding my hand and ran back to the chair on the other side of the room embarrassingly. Have you been resting much? As much as I can between them checking my O levels and moving about. Okay, that's really good to hear. At least, please continue to take it easy, even once you get discharged, okay? Yeah. Promise? I looked down ashamed, knowing that what I was about to tell her was no better than flat out saying, no, I won't do that. Actually, I have something I need to tell you about that. Yeah? I could tell that immediately she was worried. Here goes nothing, I guess. I've decided that once I'm discharged and have taken a few days to rest, I'm going to go to the mainland and try to find my sister myself. There was a short silence. I couldn't bring myself to look over at Allison, so I have no idea the expression she had on her face in that moment. There was another long silence where neither of us said anything. Suddenly I felt something brush against my side and look over to see Allison burying her head in my hand. Well, why? Why do you need to be like this? For the first time since I've known her, I could hear her sobbing through the words. Why do you feel like you need to be the hero? Like you need to throw yourself into danger over and over again? I don't understand. It's not that, it's just... I know that you're scared for Suki and that you just don't want to show it and... Allison! I'm scared, Saturday. I'm so incredibly scared, both for her and you. Shut up and kiss! Because I know you're just not being honest about how much this is tearing you up inside, and I don't think you're even being fully honest with yourself. Allison! You keep throwing yourself into reckless situations, and I'm so mortified that you're going to get hurt or die, or that, I don't know, I'm going to lose you in some way! Allie! Yes? I'm not going anywhere. I promise that you're not going to lose me, but this is something that deep down I feel like I need to do. There's an answer waiting out there for me about all of this, I'm certain. I just need to find it. I understand that you're worried about me, and the fact that I have someone that cares about me that much in my life means so much to me. But I promise you, it's okay. I can look after myself. I looked directly into Allison's eyes. There were tears all over her face, and I kissed them off of her face. I'm coming with you. I sat up, surprised. You're what? Listen, I don't like this idea. Nothing will make me like this idea. But the least you can do is let me come along as a second set of cautious eyes. It's just, I'm not opposed to the idea. I just don't want you to, like, I guess, adjust your entire life around me. You shouldn't have to follow me forever. Allison seemed surprised at what I said, yet there was an immense sadness behind her eyes. But I couldn't tell why. Then she stood up. Saturday, this isn't me making a choice that I'm not 100% up for. If you feel like you need to go to the mainland, then I feel like I need to come with you. Because let me get one thing straight. This is not satisfying. This is not a conclusion. How do you mean I don't follow? If you want to play the protagonist, then you're going to have to prove you can be. And that means accepting when things are out of your depth. So I'll ask you, do you really think that following this clue you found is what the universe is telling you to do? I don't know. We figured out the clue. Not the police, not anybody else. We solved the whole mainland thing. So I would think that I was equipped to do this. Was I really making the right choice? Or was Allison right? Maybe I was getting too far beyond what I could handle. Maybe it would be better if I took a step back and let the professionals handle it. And yet, I am certain I still answered the way I did. Then you need to understand that to do this purely alone is a suicide mission. You need to be able to rely on others, to open up about how you're really feeling, like love. Or before long, you'll find yourself burned up again with nowhere left to run. Harsh, maybe, but that's how life is. The Allison I saw before me was like nothing I'd ever seen from her before. And yet I could tell that this was truly her, and that all of this was purely from a place of genuine caring. I smiled. Then it's settled. We travel together. Allison forced a smile, and I could tell she was still worried. And to tell the truth, I was still worried too. Horrified even of what I might be getting myself into. But it felt like the path I'd chosen was the right one. Allison left the room smiling, but I still saw incredible sadness behind her grin. The reason for this still eluded me, and if I'd noticed it back then, this story may have turned out very differently. Huh. In a room across the hall, a detective and her sister rest and recover from a horrific brush with death. In the hall itself, a confused and conflicted young woman finds herself at a crossroads on how to feel. And far, far away across the sea and below the grounds of a certain shrine, whoa! A figure fades into view. A young adult woman appears in the atrium. To some, she may be known as Suki. In the center of the large open space sits a massive machine rumbling and chugging along to a seeming never end. The woman approaches it. Another taller woman steps out from behind the wall of the atrium. I don't like that it's continuing without me clicking. I figured I'd find you here. What do you want? You're the last person I want to see right now. Just enjoying the fruits of my efforts. They made it out of the museum alive. It's past Lock P. Don't give me that shit. I'm tired of you playing hero with danger you created. And what, may I ask, do you plan to do? I plan to divert to Lock 2, right here, right now, by striking you down where you stand. What? Whoa! Okay. I'm gonna return to the menu just to... That's a lot to process. And I do mean a lot to process. Let me... Oh, there we go. Okay, I did not even remotely expect this when I started this game. I was just like, I'm gonna... look at this cool rhythm game, and there's gonna be some kind of mystery story. I was going for something Everhood-esque, right? Because it's the only rhythm game I played on this channel. I do believe so. And... like, that was kind of it. I was not expecting some crazy, like... Oh, what's that game? Encryption? It's not Inception, it is Encryption, right? Level puzzles of get out of the game, go to a website, find the hidden code of whatever to put in here with some insane number puzzle of this and that, and... I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. I wasn't expecting the story. I wasn't expecting that ending. I wasn't expecting to talk so much. My throat is absolutely caught. I don't know how long this game is. Actually, I think I originally was going to chop this up into pieces because I thought that the first map was it. I didn't realize that was chapter 1 and there's going to be more chapters. I have no idea how many chapters. So I'm actually going to squash this into one very large chapter. My eyes are absolutely shot right now. I couldn't play more if I even wanted to. So I'm going to have to take this, like, very slowly if I want to continue. I'm very curious in the story. I love the puzzles. I will say, I do not understand what the connection is between the rhythm game and the story. The puzzles make sense because it was like, oh, this is alluding back to what, you know, the whole website and what the website showed the video. And so, like, all right, we're engaged in this story and solving the puzzles with the characters. I do wish that there was more on screen as they are solving the puzzles. The player, could solve the puzzles. I didn't know I would have never actually solved the puzzles because I've never heard of that timestamp thingy-mabobber, but maybe the characters could have helped me solve the puzzles. I understand this is a puzzle game, like a novel puzzle game. I don't understand this as a rhythm game. But I would assume that we will kind of get more clues as to why that is later on in the game. Huh. That's crazy. So what is... So Tsuki is underneath the shrine and someone attacked her for some reason. I would assume that would mean that she's some sort of shrine guardian and she's protecting something? Maybe she saw that video and realized, oh no, other people are gonna see the video and come to my shrine, and I have to protect my shrine. There's my current theory, called the game theorist. And that is what she's doing, and other people are attacking the shrine to get something, maybe supernaturally. I don't know if it's a supernatural thing. I don't know if it's like a computer code thing. Maybe there's something hidden in all of this. Like, the coolest moment for me was when the whole fire thing, and then we played the fire song. Like, that was awesome. You know, Pyromaniac as things began to burn. That was really, really cool. I really wanted to play that with the challenge. My eyes will not let. I don't know if you notice how much I'm blinking or how much I'm keeping my eyes closed right now, but my eyes are absolutely burning. But it's really cool. I was not expecting. I was just like, wow, look at this cool rhythm game, free game. I can, you know, play a couple songs and that's gonna be a video. And I think it's been like, what, 3 hours, 3 hours, something like that. That's cool. That's really, really cool. I like that a lot. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to continue. If you want me to keep playing this game, I absolutely will. This really takes a lot out of me. I love rhythm games, I really do. I hate that menu. I really, really hate that menu. That is a terrible, terrible menu, and I couldn't find the story at all. I have to do a lot of editing because I was just like really confused as to where the thing is. But like the game itself, I'm very intrigued as to what's going on here. Very intrigued. I don't know. All right, like I said, let me know. Let me know. If you enjoyed that as much as I did, hit the like button. We all like buttons. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out so much. Also, the description below, one, there's the link to the game. Go play it for yourself. See if you can find stuff that I missed. I'm assuming that these puzzles are gonna get crazy because those puzzles were crazy. I really like stuff like that. And I feel like a flipping genius for figuring it out. I feel really cool. It's all that Rusty Lake preparation. But also the description below is a link to my Patreon. Help support the channel so we can keep getting cool, awesome stuff like this. And I cannot wait to see you guys in whatever is going to happen next. I'll see you there. Bye!